Hey guys, how's it going? Jackadunga here, and today I'm recapping the highly anticipated crunch time war against Valor Morghulis here. And of course, you know I do YouTube for both these clans, and it did come down to the wire. As you can see here, 83 to 83, but Valor Morghulis did manage to pull it out on the percentage, approximately 4% higher than crunch time. So a very solid performance from VM. It looked like crunch time were going to win due to them not being able to clear those 10v11s. But their last hits were really used to make them count, and they did manage to get ahead of us. As you can see here, dips similar, 4 for 6. Fortunately though, we did not get the percentage needed to beat VM. I was in this war on the crunch time side. A bit disappointing, but you know, we will show all of these attacks. I've got 3 Town Hall 9 3-stars on each side to show you. Starting off with Jack here, and at the end I'm going to talk a little bit out of the update, which just hit approximately 2 hours ago. So if you do want to stick around for that, I will put the time in which I do start talking about the update in the description. But we are going to talk about Jack's hit here, and Jack does this nice queen charge, taking out these 2 air defenses and eventually enemy queen. So it should be quite interesting to see as the king goes down to make this funnel here. Wizards helping out as well. And here comes the rage spell to make sure that queen does stay alive. Poison used on enemy queen as well as she goes down. 2 air defenses down now, and the king will actually lure out part of the clan castle here. Some actually going towards queen, some going towards enemy king. Those Teslas will pop up and the king will shortly die, but queen still alive with the rage helping her stay up here, as the clan castle troops will retarget here going towards enemy queen. Still got that poison in hand though, to make sure that these troops do stay down. Going to use that extra rage as that rage from the previous hit does run out, as he does start off with the Lalo portion of his raid here. 2 air defenses to take out, but he does have that max Lava Hound in the clan castle. Nice haste here to make sure that the balloons are going as fast as they can to this first air defense in the center of the base, whilst this air defense in the south does shortly go down after that max Lava Hound does pop. And with only 1 wizard tower, which will be hasted up to make sure that these balloons do get there as soon as possible. There's only 2 expos and a Tesla to go, and that will be a triple. Very nicely done to Jack here to pick up the first Town Hall 9 triple on these spaces. Now we will go on to the next attack. It's going to be number 18. Unfortunately, I do have a little bit of trouble here, I believe, trying to recall which number is which, after we do look at God's hit, but we realise that God isn't actually not the person who we're looking for. Unfortunately, I did not realise that it was the attacker who was 21, not the defender. So I did think that it was God's raid, but we will go on to number 18 here. It's actually going to be MVP, and as you know, another dragon raid coming in. I have to include a dragon raid in every sort of recap, especially since crunch time are doing so well with their dragon attacks. It's worth showing. On that note, actually, I'd like to say that I am going to make a video dedicated to this dragon attack strategy, similar to this, but it's going to feature Rich, who is the king of this sort of attack. So if you do want to see that, please let me know. It should be coming out shortly, but we are going to see MVP very competently attack this base with a similar strategy here. King going around the base to make sure queen does take out these 2 air defenses on this 3 o'clock side. A few baby dragons going down, picking off a few trash buildings just to make it easier for MVP to take out all of these defenses and actually help the dragons into this base through a nice funnel. Clan castle troops come out, but of course dragons are going to melt through any clan castle troops. And as you can see, MVP has equipped himself with 2 skeleton spells, 2 rages and a haste. He drops that first rage out of the 3 down, in fact quite early, as that Valkyrie gets a bit of collateral damage there and attacks the archer and the archer queen. Another rage going down, but the Lava Hound has been placed. The 6 balloons which he does have in the mag with that second Lava Hound are going to go down. I'm going to help out here, take out these final air defences so the dragons don't get too much damage on them, and they actually stay alive here. A nicely placed rage there, making sure those balloons do go and take out all of those Teslas, which do find themselves around that gold storage. And with only 2 wizard towers and an archer tower left, this is a very, very nice 3-star by MVP, and is in fact going to swag those last 2 skeleton spells. Doesn't even need them. What a beautiful attack by MVP. Very nicely done to him here. And as King heads around this base to pick up the final buildings, we will go on to the third and final crunch time attack, and it is going to be number 25. I've forgotten who this is actually. I believe it is Augustus. Yes, it is Augustus here. I'm going to go in with the Goho. Very nice attack on Dar's base. Dar deserves to be attacked here and show burning his base here, but this is a very nice attack by Augustus. As you can see here, he's going to approach this base slightly differently to the traditional funnel you sort of see. He's going to place his queen in the south there, going to help create this funnel for his golems and his kill squad to go through this base. Another golem being placed there to soak up the damage of the cannon, and eventually that archer queen is actually going to make sure that our Archer Queen is going to have no damage taken to it, and the Archer Queen is going to in fact take out the enemy queen without any damage being lost there. Another 2 hogs going into the base, and as you can see, he's placed a king down to make sure that queen does go in towards this funnel. So a very, very nice job to him. Another poison placed down there to take out the dragon and the balloon in the clan castle here, and actually that wizard is going to take out our wizard here. But King still taking out a few of these mortars. It's actually going to be quite key for the pathing of the hogs later on in this raid, to make sure that they don't go around the base but through the core of this base. Going to mass hog it as the queen takes out a few more defences. The hogs are going to come rushing down this 9 o'clock side towards the 12 o'clock side. Very, very nicely done to Augustus here, as the hogs have perfect pathing really to go straight towards the core of this base, towards that clan castle department. Queen doing a lot of work as well on this base, taking out all these defences. Very, very nicely done to her. And as these final hogs are placed around this base, making sure the hogs stay in this core, placing a few hogs around to take out these defences along the perimeter of this base. A nice poison is going to take out those skeletons and the king as well, slowing him down. And he still has 2 heals left. Going to place that first heal down and then that second heal to make sure that those hogs do stay alive. And with only the king left to really defend against these hogs, the hogs are going to overwhelm the king and eventually overwhelm this whole base. So very nicely done to Augustus here to pick up that last 9v9 triple for crunch time. And now we're going to switch over to the victors, which are going to be VM. Very nicely done to them again. Got to congratulate them, and especially got to congratulate Tweaks, who apparently was a brilliant war general this war. Very nicely done to him to plan out this whole war. But we will start off with Plundering Pete, who I don't believe we've recapped on the channel before. Nice to see him around. He's going to actually go wee this base. Traditional go wee. Quite strange seeing those 10 wizards there, but it's going to be very successful actually. Going to place king, queen and the bowlers down through this core. Very, very nice funnel from the witches and the wizards to make sure that the main kill squad goes straight towards this core here. A few bowlers are going to start walking, but it's not going to be much of a problem here as Queen and King enter into the core of this base, taking out all those defences. But the witches are going to make sure that the funnel is perfect. I'm going to take out these large hit point trash buildings along this outside, especially along this anti-clockwise portion. So much trash around this building. It's key for the witches to take it all out. But Queen is still alive here. A few defences lingering along this backside of the base. That Town Hall is going to be taken out. And Queen still alive with the ability still in hand. Going to take out those final archer towers. And with that, it is going to be a triple. Bowlers and witches still taking out a few defences as well. Very nicely done to Pete here to pick up that triple. And now we will go on to the next 9v9. It is going to be number 18, in fact, I believe. Number 21. I'm getting all my numbers wrong today. It's going to be number 21. It's going to be Immortal Mal. I'm going to guess Immortal Mal. It could be something else because of that U at the end, but we're going to actually go for this attack, which is going to be a queen charge. with the queen on this south side taking out a few defences. When I finally realise that queen is out of sight, I'm going to zoom in onto her. Yeah, there we go. There goes that arch tower down, and a nice funnel being created by this baby dragon, making sure queen does walk anti-clockwise around this base, going to take out that first air defence. King going to funnel queen into this space. King's going to go along this anti-clockwise portion as well, taking out those dark elixir storages and elixir storages as well. So cool, calm and collected from Immortal Mal to make sure that queen does go into the space. Nice dropping of the wall breakers. Quite weird that some of them split there. But here comes queen, going to take out all of these air defences and the enemy queen as well. Such great value here, recognised by Immortal. Going to go and pick off these clan castle troops as well with that baby dragon and a few wizards coming out the clan castle here. Nice poison to make sure queen does stay alive. Going to have to hit that ability though to make sure that she does stay alive. Going to take out that air sweeper and that expo, and he will start off the Lalo portion of his raid here. Got one lava hound and then another lava hound in that clan castle. Queen's still doing a lot of work here, actually going to drop that rage on the queen as well to take out these wizard towers and these archer towers. And here comes the Lalo portion of this raid. A few balloons placed to take out that bomb tower, but the main amount of balloons going to go straight through this 9 o'clock part of the base. It's actually very helpful pathing for Immortal to take out all of these defences, littering in the balloons from this 10 o'clock angle as well to take out these wizard towers and eventually this archer tower. That's what it's called, the archer tower, and still got a heal in hand. As you can see, this is one of my favourite parts of the raid actually. This heal is going to actually encompass those balloons on the left hand side and on the right hand side. Nice drop of the heal to make sure that those balloons do wreck these final defences in the core, and with only a few Teslas going down now, it is going to be a triple due to the copious amounts of balloons left on the board. Very nicely done to Immortal to pick up another 9v9 triple. And we're going to end this raid with a slight disappointment. It's going to be me, actually going to be me being attacked by ODS. Sad times, I was fresh tripled. But we will see that ODS does wreck my base, trying to set up for that anti-baby dragon raid. Didn't want to take any risks, did not want any mass baby dragons on my base, but we are going to see ODS take it out with his famous witch attack. Different sort of attack actually from Plundering Peak. Going to spread out these witches nicely on this base. I'm going to have a few witches going into this core to take out these core defences. He's going to place his jump very, very nicely to make sure that as many compartments are opened as possible. Probably a bit of a design fault with this base. Shouldn't be that easy to funnel the core into his base, but props to ODS to take this out. As those bowlers do head towards enemy queen, my queen's going to get taken out, and then the 3 baby dragons are going to get absolutely melted due to the queen being there. I always like to take a few baby dragons in that clan castle just in case queen does go wandering, because then that is game over. But queen is into the base, and here comes that second jump, really accessing even more of this base, and all of those defences going down very, very easily indeed. There's only going to be a few cannons left by the 1 minute mark, really, so it's going to be no problem for ODS to take out these final defences. A few bowlers walking along the side of this base. As we all know, ODS loves a few bowlers walking, but we will go and finish this raid with a few witches on this north side as well, taking out these final defences. Cannons going down. Teslas are absolutely going to get wrecked. The Tesla's not doing much here due to that golem still being alive as well, helpfully tanking for his witches. It's going to be a very nice triple, and it's going to be Queen's ability may be swagged here. I think it is swagged. So very nicely done to ODS to pick up this triple. Now that will end this part of the video. We will now go on to update talk. Now I do want to get my opinion across, as I think it is important that I do present my opinion to you guys about this update. So after this wraps up, we will move on. So yet again, very nice war for VM here. Nice for them to pick up the win. 4 wins and 5 losses for both teams here. So nicely done to VM.